Moran, head coach, Rip City Remix.
What can participants expect at the open tryout?
My advice to guys playing is just, is be yourself. Play within your role. Play, we're not looking for, a Michael Jordan to walk through the door. We're looking for a role player that can help our team and help our young guys get better. We're just looking for somebody who's going to be positive, upbeat, and just on the same page as the team, and just come in there and help contribute.
In your opinion, what stands out about the G League?
It's just such a great development arena. I think it develops players, it develops coaches, it develops front office staff, and all the behind-the-scenes people that go into what a professional organization is. And I started, coaching there a long time ago, and I know how impactful it was for me in my career. It's a great place to just learn, develop, and grow. And I think that we're doing a great job cultivating that environment here in Portland with the Rip City Remix. I'm excited to see, down the road how this opportunity plays out for a lot of the staff that we're going to have. Speaking
of here, ultimately, how does it feel to be back in Portland?
It's awesome. I'm so excited. My kids were born here. We're excited to be back. We have a lot of friends in the community. I know being here previously that the Portland Trailblazers are a huge part of the community here, and now we're going to be an extension of that with the Rip City Remix. Just really exciting. It's an unbelievable opportunity for the city, for myself, and I'm just really excited to be back in a place that I've called home for 7-8 years, and it's just really nice to be back.
So, having experienced Portland in a different context than with your time at the Trailblazers, how has your perspective on the city evolved as far as basketball culture is?
I think it's an underrated basketball city. I think people don't understand the type of commitment that the fans have. It's a great sports town. Fans are passionate about their team. It's fun to be a part of that. It's fun. I've been in the Moda Center with, sold out crowds, and the place is just rocking. And I've talked to players and staff all throughout the NBA that have told me how hard it was to come to the Moda Center and play against Portland Trailblazers. And when you sit there every night and you see it, you don't realize how much of an advantage you have. But when you hear it from other people around the league, it really hits home to know how special this place is.
What would you say has been sort of the biggest improvement or the biggest change that you've definitely seen with Portland, with the Trailblazers in the past 20 years?
That's a good question. I think it's definitely a different environment now. It's definitely a different buzz throughout the community. I think that this team is heading in the right direction, and I think the fans are really excited to see where it's going to go. I think from my standpoint, just being a part of that on a different level, being able to help contribute through the development of their young talent is going to be something that is going to be really special to me and really important, going forward.
And circling back to the remix, just for this last question, circling back to the remix specifically, I like how you articulated earlier, more specifically, how we have all of our assets, all of our players, we have the city, we have the community, we have the facilities, all here within Portland. And there is little to no excuse to not be here in the moment and not have everything that's needed. So with all of that said, how would you define culture? And this is very open-ended, but how would you define culture when it comes to being both within the team context, within the Rip City Remix, and how do you embody culture in the community? How would you like to see culture be defined?
I think the definition of culture is, I think there's a variety of different ways to define it. But to me, culture embodies the type of people, the character that you have on your team, in your building. Just a mindset of everybody pulling in the same direction, people that are trying to grow professionally, grow each other professionally, people that support each other. I think that when you have good people in place, I've always felt that culture kind of falls into place organically. I think that it's not something that you have to force. When you get the right people around, it just organically happens. And the culture here has always been outstanding since I've been here in 2014-15 season. So I feel like, as with the Rip City remix, we're just trying to emulate the culture that has already been instilled here in Portland, not just with the team, but with the community itself. So we're just trying to be an extension of that.
Is there anything that you would like to see be part of that extension of the culture that is different from the Blazers as is?
I just hope that we can generate some excitement and some buzz with our basketball team, just like the Blazers have with their team. I hope that we can be an extension of that and kind of bring some excitement to the city and just kind of be a different perspective for people to kind of see the younger talent and the younger players that are going to grow into great NBA stars, that they can kind of see them at a grassroots level, so to speak.